It's out. It's finally out. Brown Dust 2 has a PC launch. I've only been waiting 4 months, 5 months maybe. I lost track. But no, really, I only started playing this game about 2 weeks ago, I think, on my mobile, and I'm using a free-to-play account because when its releases on PC, like it has today, September 21st, by the time you're watching this video, it will most likely be out on PC already. I'm going to start a new one, and you can catch me on twitch.tv/MaximGacha playing it there, if I'm not playing Honkai Star Rail or something else like that. Back onto the point of the video, I want to talk to you about Brown Dust 2 because this is probably one of the most criminally underrated and overlooked games of the year in terms of the gacha space. It's this like 2.5D RPG Maker-esque kind of game, and the combat is this turn-based system where you sit on a grid. I don't want to say chess because it's like, imagine if chess had guns and stuff like that. It feels like an original JRPG from years ago, and the nostalgia factor for those who, age over the age of, what, 16, who only ever play 3D rendered stuff. This is a nostalgia trip which doesn't seem to wear off, at least for me. I've been playing it daily, and I can't seem to get enough of it, because there's two types of way to play the game. Not to mention the mission system is sick. You go to a store, you get these cartridges like a Super Nintendo, you put the cartridge in, then you mash it a few times because it's stuck. Old heads know what I'm talking about. And then the cartridge goes in, and then you play that level of the game. And you have two variants of it. You have the main quest, and then you have the character quest. So the main quest, I don't know what is actually going on in it. I was going to play the main quest and actually pay attention to the story when I get it on PC. But at the moment, I've just been blasting through it, just playing because it is genuinely really fun. Also, not to mention the pull system, you get a free pull on every single banner every single day. So if you want to save, it's pretty easy to, because you can get your fix of about 5 pulls as soon as you log in every day. As well as the default banner, when you get to the first lot of pulling, you get infinite rerolls until you're happy with the first temple that you pull. Granted, it is seeded, you're always guaranteed 2 5 stars, two 6 stars, which is like the 5-star Hoyoverse equivalent. 1 is a character and 1 is a weapon. So you can kind of keep rolling and rolling and rolling, and hey, if you even get lucky enough, you can get a character and the signature weapon in your very first temple. You lock that one in, and then you just keep going on with the game. Oh, do we need to talk about the character designs? You saw the thumbnail, like, the game is, for all intents and purposes, I need to be straight up honest with you, it's kinda lewd. And by kinda, I mean, yes. The alt animations too, they make you feel some type of way. I can't lie to you about that. On top of the reward system of just playing the game, like the gold, the currency, the daily energy, it's all so generous, you never feel any implication to spend a cent. It is so free-to-play friendly, I'm actually somewhat puzzled to how they make money on their game. Actually, no, I'm not. They're limited banners. Oh, the sauce. The sauce is crazy. And now it's on PC. Now we can play it officially. Now let's get back to the gameplay side of things, because there are going to be some things people will have issues with, and I'll kind of just point them out here. It's not so much an issue, but the gameplay does get pretty hard, especially in the character quests that I mentioned earlier. There was this one called Jaden's Gate. I don't know what it's in reference to. A lot of this stuff is pretty much just references to other media, which is kind of cool. With character quests, you have locked characters that you're forced to use. You can't use your own team. So they will give you a character at level 20 and be like, hey, you have to use this until you beat this character quest, and then you can continue. And dude, this Jaden Gates one, there was this dude called like Corrupted Chris or whatever it may have been. That fight took me so damn long. I was sitting there playing it like 20, 30, 40 times, and then I finally got through and beating it. Because I kind of realized halfway through all those attempts, the gameplay in character quests isn't so much turn-based RPG. The gameplay is more or less a puzzle. Because with the grid you have for your characters, you need to put them in certain areas. It's like I believe it's a 3x5, or no, sorry, 3x4 grid. And you can put them in the left, middle, or right lane, and then you can put them 1, 2, 3, or 4 squares deep. And this affects the gameplay tremendously, because you have some characters that can only attack the ones in the back. You have some characters that are forefront. They're kind of frontline, they're tankers, they can take a good hit. And then you got buffers, you got healers, you got everything like that. But in these character quests, it is locked to a certain seeded select amount of characters, and it can be such a pain if you don't like figuring out puzzles. And I know that's not for everyone, but it is somewhat fun of a challenge to kind of figure out, okay, what am I missing here? What am I doing wrong? And hey, look, if you're going to be that guy, I'm sure there's stuff on YouTube if you want to skip the pain of trying to figure out a puzzle. But hey, don't be that guy. Just figure it out for yourself. It'll be fine. And then yeah, the story quests, for me, they're super simple. I just level, at the moment, I have everything on my guest account leveled up to 50, I think, because it's very easy to level stuff up, very easy to get pulls, very easy to get ascension mats, and it's just super simple. Because you can level stuff and you have the variable of leveling things up and choosing your team compositions, story mode is a breeze. It's seriously so simple. I think at the moment I'm to like chapter 6 or whatever it may have been, and I haven't really had any struggle yet. Like, you do run into a couple things where you might kind of have to use your brain a little bit, but at the moment, everything I do in story mode is pretty much autoplay, which I should also mention, yeah, it does have autoplay. If you use autoplay in character quests though, you ain't beating anything. Ever. Seriously, good luck. But with the story quests, it's very easy to just run an autoplay and just, you know, get through the content to get to the good stuff. Like pulling. We all love the gamba. That's the whole reason we play Gacha. And there is a little bit of a cool feature. I wouldn't say it's a cool feature, but it's a feature to take note of. You get reduced rewards if you beat a fight on auto. And you might think, oh, okay, no, that just sucks. No. You don't really get any reduced rewards. I believe it's only a few hundred coins. And I'm running at, I think I have like 500k coins at the moment, so it's virtually nothing. It's very easy to come across coins. You can do without them if you do just want the quality of life of just beating stuff without having to actually focus. And I know some people are going to be sitting there like, oh yeah, well, why do you want to play a game if it's autoplay? Shut up! Sometimes the tedious stuff in the game, you want to auto through it. And then the cool boss fights, you want to play manually. I think I speak for a whole lot of people when I say that. Not everything not everything has to be played. The really tedious grinding where you got to get like materials for leveling up or just grinding for currencies, you'd want to just skip it. Just let the game do it for you. You just put the time in on sitting in front of the screen. And I haven't even spoken about so many things. I've only touched on the main quest and side quest gameplay, and I've touched on the pulling mechanics. I haven't even spoken about the inn. The inn is one of the sickest features ever. Every day, there is a person that stands on the stairs of the inn, and it is a character between 3 and 6 stars. And if you have a redeem scroll, which these redeem scrolls you get from just playing the game, as well as like login bonuses, like consecutive logins, you get like a 6-star scroll. What these scrolls do is that person on the stairs, you can get them with your redeem scroll. You might be like, oh, that's a 6-star, that's sick. Oh, I've got a scroll for it. And then boom, it's yours. Just like that. Don't need to pull, don't need to gamba. Think of it like a preview roll. You log into the game, you go to the inn, you check the stairwell. Who's standing there? Oh, it's someone I don't like. Okay, don't redeem it. And then you go wait a few days, keep seeing people you don't like. You see someone you do like. Now you can get them. Overall, it is just a sick game, and I wanted to put this on a bigger platform for other people. Not to mention the girls in this game are just hot. Like monkey brain neuron activation go crazy on this. I hope this video has put this on the map for at least a few people. I don't care if it's just one. That's good enough. There is also PvP in the game. I don't want to get into that too much because that's kind of where the game does start to falter. From what I have heard, I'm not really big in PvP on gacha games, but from what people say, you kind of do need dupes. You do need the equivalent of constellations, eidolons, to really kind of compete, because it is just whales versus whales. But that's kind of every gacha game's PvP system. You can't really get around that. But hey, I'll let you see for yourself. Maybe you're super lucky. Maybe you get like 30 super res in 100 pulls or whatever it may be. I ain't that guy, so, you know. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys play Brown Dust 2, or at least try it out. It coming out on PC opens it up to a whole new player base. And if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. We are pushing so close to 1,500 subs. I can't thank you guys enough for that. Anyway, that's been me. I'm not going to take any more time up out of your day. I'm going to head out. See ya.